Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to start a little different. So I'm going to go directly to my mat, and I'm going to invite you to start by coming to your mat and taking a squat. So widen your feet and come into your squat. And if you need to modify this squat and add a blanket or a block underneath or a cat or something else, just do so, okay? So as we come to this squat today, you bring your arms inside your legs, bring your hands to the heart, close your eyes here. And you can, if you want, as you start, just like I'm showing, move a little bit from side to side, shift. Find your stretch here and feel your body today, okay, in this place. Once you feel more settled, you close the eyes if they are not closed already. And sense how you're feeling in this shape today. Connect to your breath and take a chance to connect also to your inner world. We are constantly changing and evolving to try and be the best versions of ourselves, right, that we can be. So to be able to work on that journey, we always want to come to our center. And we want to recognize the way we feel in this moment. And perhaps you can also sense where you are feeling the most alive today. And with that, we are going to work today on tapping in our own inner power, in our own fire, and use it to cultivate a sense of self-belief, a sense of confidence, moving always towards truth, towards our center. And we'll try and practice, carve that habit of self-belief and confidence through our practice today. We'll open with one Om if you choose to join me, inhaling deeply through the nose. Big exhale, then breathing in again. Then slowly open the eyes, and we'll take the right hand down to the floor or your sticky mat and open the opposite arm up, taking one inhalation here through the nose. Exhale also through the nose, starting to tap into the Ujjayi breath. And one more, inhaling through the nose. Exhale, we switch, we put the opposite arm down, touching into your sticky mat or the floor. Open up through the right, inhale here. Exhale. One more breath, trying to press arm into leg. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Now from here, I'm going to extend my arms a little bit in front of me and let my torso become more rounded. 2 breaths here as well. Breathing through the nose. Trying to keep that breath fluid. And then bringing the hands towards your body. We are going to lift the hips a little bit and bring the feet until they are hip distance apart, parallel to one another. And then draw the navel in, relax the torso over the legs. You can bend the knees if you need a little bit. And swing if you want from side to side, holding opposite elbows. Just shifting a little bit here. Notice the sensations in the legs, in the hips, in the glutes. Try to relax the neck and the head. One more breath, then we return to center. Good, and from here, release your hands, keep your feet, like I said, hip distance apart. We are going to take one inhalation to come to chair pose. And with the exhale, we fold again. We are going to repeat this a few times. Inhale, take your chair pose, lifting the chest. Exhale and fold. Again, inhale, sitting bones heavy, lifting up into that chair, side body long. Exhale and fold. One more time. Inhaling into that chair pose. Stay here this time. Sit a little lower. Lengthen the sides, open the chest, draw the navel towards your nose. And then we are going to count 5 to come up. So we go very slow. 5, 4, press into your heels. 3, 2, 1, all the way to standing, opening the chest, arching a little bit. And then with the exhale, we release the arms, shake a little, notice the sensations in the legs, the hips, maybe the glutes. And from there, we'll move into the top of the mat. If you were not there, we come to that. I'm going to switch sides. Okay, from here, let's go. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhaling, we fold, Uttanasana. Inhaling halfway and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, and we're going to walk to plank pose. Push through the heels, lift the navel towards your nose, and from here we are going to play a little game today. So we're going to count 5 to go down. First, inhale, then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to downward facing dog. We are going to repeat that game a few times, okay? So take it easy if you need to. Inhaling to plank. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to downward facing dog. We are coming towards Chaturanga. I recommend not going super far down so you don't fall, and then you can push back up again, okay? Draw navel to the nose, inhale to plank. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to down dog. Last one. Inhale into plank. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to down dog. And pedal your feet here a few times. Tone the legs. Start lifting navel up, pelvic floor towards your ribs. Relax the neck and the head. Deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Good. Now we lift the heels so they are very tall over your toes. Push your hips up and back. Bend both knees. And then turn your heels to the left so we can push our butt bones, let's say, to the left and make the right hip tall. Then we go back to center. Extend the legs, keep the heels high. Push through your arms, extend there. Bend the knees again, draw the belly up, and bring both heels towards the right, extending the left side of the body. Good, back to center we go. Lift those heels back again. Tone the kneecaps, the quads. Lift the ribs into the body. Good, and then slowly release the heels down towards the back of your mat. Good, let's go from here, inhaling into plank. Lower all the way to the floor. Good, let's go from here, inhaling into cobra pose. Sacrum in, open the chest. Exhale, tuck your toes. Up we go, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, let's go from here. We'll inhale, right leg up and back. Bend your right knee, opening that hip over to the left. Try to keep the shoulders neutral. Draw the navel in and the sacrum into your body. Then re-extend, right leg up and back. Right knee to chest, plank pose. We go back up, right leg. Bend the right knee open. I'm going to add a little game. Turn your left heel to the left and see if you can lift up. Right arm, keep that right leg floating. Good, back, right leg up and back. Right knee to chest. Push that right leg up and back. One more time, turn the left heel to the left, bend the right knee, open the hip, right arm up, belly in. Good, back again. Right leg up and back. Right foot forward. Squeeze inner thighs. Lengthen through the trunk. And we come up, high lunge. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, we are going to keep this high lunge and I'm going to add the right heel, the front heel lifting off the mat. My back foot is a little far. Good, lift that right heel. Squeeze the inner thighs into one another. Lengthen the side body. Good, press that right heel down again. Firm the hips in. Lengthen the torso forward. One more breath. Good, then we're going to put the back foot down and we are going to open into what we call goddess pose. Both feet are turned out. I'm sending my hips down towards earth and my fingertips, I'm going to bring them towards my head. Okay, take a deep breath in here and out. Good, and now we are going to open the side body. So we inhale at the center, we exhale right elbow to the right. I'm just mirroring you guys, okay? Inhale, you can go opposite. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. One more. Back to center. Beautiful. Slowly, we come back to that high lunge that we had in the beginning. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhaling cobra. Exhale. Tuck your toes. Up we go, downward facing dog. Stay there for one extra breath. Good, second side, left leg goes up and back. Bend the left knee, opening that hip over to the right. Level the shoulders, draw the navel in. Relax the neck. Good, bring the left leg up and back. Left knee to chest. Push back up. This time we are going to bend the knee, open the hip, also turn the right heel out to the side and lift through that left arm. Back to center, left leg up and back. Left knee to chest. One more time, we go up, bend the knee, opening over to the other side, right heel to the right, firm the glutes in, lift the left arm. Release. One last time. Knee to chest. Good. Left leg up. Bend the left knee, opening over to the other side. If you're ready, if you want, whoops. You can also put the foot down like I just did. This is my injured foot, that's why. Good, and then back up. Good, left foot forward, squeeze inner thighs, lengthen through the sides, and we come up, high lunge. Good, let's try and lift that left heel off the mat, squeeze the inner legs. One more breath. Then release, and we open again into that goddess posture, feet out, hips low, hands behind the head. Take a deep breath. Good, again we go with the side body. Inhale at the center, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time, both ways. Back to center, slowly returning to that high lunge. Stay there for a moment, reset, lift the navel up, inner thighs toned, fire, extend through the arms. Good, let's go back, downward facing dog. Inhale into plank. Lower, take your vinyasa or skip. Cobra pose. Exhale. Back up we go. Down dog. Good. Option here to take your child's pose and take 5 breaths. Releasing or staying in down dog if you're choosing to stay more fiery and more powered, okay? Good. Take deep breaths in. This is a good opportunity here where you are to come back to your center, to return to the breath. And perhaps not only tapping into that inner power and fire to come to our truth, but also with that visualizing our ability to move towards an intention and create a new habit. So go there, visualize it, breathing in and out. Good. Okay. Slowly coming back from there. If you were in the child's pose, we sit up. We are going to lift up into standing, and I'm going to give you a few options. If you have a wall close by, you're going to use it to play a little bit at the wall. If you don't, you're going to play on your mat. If you are playing on your mat only, the idea is to put your hands down like if you're going to go into down dog, and you come a little closer and play with having your legs and your feet close to each other and hop to try and bring your arms to straight and your body over the shoulders, okay? So that can be a good idea to practice power. Draw the navel in, and then you hop, and you come back, okay? That's one. If you're close to the wall, you get a little closer, and perhaps you play with kicking up, building a little bit more fire into that wall, and coming into the handstand. Drawing the navel in, sacrum in, a little bit of that power, okay? If 2 legs together is too hard, then you can do the bunny hops like we do many times, or we used to do in class, okay? Just like one. It's the same idea that I'm doing with the 2 legs together, okay? Trying to bring the hips over to your shoulders. Do a few of those. One way, one side and the other, or both legs if you're coming to the wall. Take a few deep breaths. Remember, if you're coming upside down, the energy goes up. So you want to take your hips up towards the ceiling, and you want to lengthen through your inner legs, okay? Inner thighs lifting up. Good. Keep one more try, maybe. And then after you come down, whichever is the way that you were trying or testing, widen your feet and fold over into the Uttanasana shape, the forward fold, releasing the trunk, the head and the neck. Spread the toes. Good. Then slowly from there, we walk ourselves into downward facing dog. Find that dog. Inhale to plank. Lower slowly. We develop that habit to get more strength from our inner fire. Inhaling cobra. Exhale. Back up we go. Downward facing dog. Good. Now we are going to inhale, right leg up and back. Right knee to the chest, plank pose. Right leg up and back again. Right foot forward. Squeeze the inner thighs. We inhale and we come up, high lunge. Good. Stay here, inner thighs connected. One inhalation to lengthen the sides. Catch your left wrist, pull there and open the body over to the right. Good, back to center, extend both arms, draw the navel up. We are going to bend the left knee and bring it a little lower to hover over your mat, okay? And we're going to try and keep that, squeezing through the inner thighs as we open and twist over to the right. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. From here, I'm going to take you into a little journey. Left hand is moving forward. I'm going to lean my torso, touch down. Maybe you will need a block here. And from here, I'm going to try and go into half moon revolve. So I'm bringing my chest and my belly over to the right. My left leg extends. Firm the right hip back, open the chest, shoulders back. One more breath. Slowly bend the front knee back again into that lunging posture. Now we are in a twisted lunge. Open up. Right arm goes back, down, front, and up again. One more time. Back, front, down, front, and up again. Good. Right hand down, back to downward facing dog. Inhaling, take your vinyasa, or you can wait just in downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, up we go. Big breath in, exhale big through the mouth, let it go. Beautiful. Remember, you can always add your blocks or props if you need, and you can always modify if you need to bring one knee down. Okay, let's go second side. Left leg goes up and back. Left knee to chest, plank pose. Left leg goes up and back again. Left foot forward. Squeeze inner thighs. Lengthen your trunk. Feel firm through the feet first. Connect to your foundation. Notice the breath. And then we come up. Good. Lengthen through the sides. Now we are going to hold the right wrist with the left hand or forearm. Pull there, draw the navel up, sacrum long, and we pull over to the left. Good. Back to center, arms up. We still lengthen and lift through the front. And now I'm going to try and bend that right knee and hover over my mat. Good, keep that. We twist over to the left. Open through the arms, belly, chest to the left. Lifting here, inner thighs connected. Good. Right hand is going forward now. We lengthen the trunk. We touch down and we come into that revolved half moon. Torso, belly to the left. Arms away from one another. Collarbones wide. Right leg extends. Left hip moves back. Then slowly bend the front knee, touch down. Right hand is down, twist over to the left. Squeeze those inner thighs, sending the left hip back. Good, and then that left arm goes back. Slowly down, forward, and up again. One more. One breath here. Back down, downward facing dog. Take your vinyasa if you're choosing to go there. All the way down. Cobra pose. Lift through the chest, sacrum in, activate your glutes. Exhale. Down dog, here we go. Good, breathing in through the nose, one big exhale through your mouth. Bring your knees down, take another child's pose. 3 to 4 breaths here. Good. Tapping into that center, returning home to your breath. The breath is what we carry with us wherever we go, whenever we go. So it is the place where we can center and still our minds. And the more we do that, the more we clear the pathways into what we already know, what's living inside ourselves. That source of compassion, loving kindness, empathy, and generosity that sometimes is covered by fear, misunderstanding, jealousy, the ego getting in the way. Good, then slowly we lift up from that child's pose. We are going to bring our legs in front for the next few things that we are doing. And I'm going to sit on my mat so I can have space behind me to put my forearms and my palms down behind me. As you can see, I'm rolling the shoulders back and away from my ears. And I'm going to try and connect my core for this next exercise. What I mean by that is that my hips are going to stay firm into one another. My pubic bone is lifting up towards my navel and my floating ribs are moving down instead of letting them pop out, okay? So I'm going to try and do that. And then once I'm there, connecting those points, I'm going to bring both my legs up to vertical, okay? Now reconnect that core there, ribs down, hips in, navel up. Good, I'm going to keep my left leg up. Remember the chest is lifted. I'm not dropping into my upper back, right? So I'm pushing my mat away with my elbows. I'm going to keep my legs vertical and I'm just going to bring my right leg down to hover onto my mat. And we're going to do pulses for 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take it up, and we switch, left leg down, we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go up. Good. Push again through the elbows, lift the chest, keep the legs up. We go one more time. Right leg down. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. Push again through the elbows, last side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. Good. Now, guess what's coming? Both legs go down and we hover. Push the elbows down to lift the chest. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift the legs again. Come onto your back, hug the knees in. Take a deep breath in and out. You can sigh. Good, and then rock from side to side a few times, create a few circles. Good, it's not over, but we get a little bit of a break here before we move on. Another deep breath in, hugging your knees into the chest. Good. Then rock forward and lift up. We sit. Good, good. And from this seat, again, I'm going to sit tall. For now, I have my hands behind me. Good. And we are coming to half Navasana in this one. So I'm going to bring my shins parallel to the floor. I'm going to lift the chest, shoulder blades down. And if you need to keep your arms alongside your legs, you can do that. You can also test to bring your hands into the Namaste position. Lift the spine, send the lower back in. And we're going to play a little bit here again. I'm going to inhale at the center. Exhale, tap your hands to the right. Inhale, let's go to the left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, good. Bring the knees in, bring the forehead onto your knees. Another big breath and exhale. Good. Take another deep inhalation. Good. Okay, cross your shins, come with your hands forward, come into your tabletop, and we'll take cat-cow here. Inhaling, opening up. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more. Go back to center, firm the hips in, open through the chest, tuck your toes. Up we go, down dog. Pedal the feet if you need a few times. Good. Okay, right leg goes up and back. Right knee comes to the chest, lift that upper back. Push that right leg up and back again. Right foot comes forward. Good, stay with me here. We are going to change a little bit our usual. Keep your hands in front of you. You can take the blocks if you need or any prop to support. And we are going to keep the front knee bent a little. Bring that left knee behind the right one. Draw the navel in. Then slowly start releasing the trunk. And I'm going to keep my left hand onto my support or the mat. And with my right hand, I'm going to try and go and catch my left foot. Press into your right heel, spread the toes in that firm leg in the floor or your sticky. And then from there, start pushing the left foot into your hand, and maybe you lift it a little more, okay? If you're not able to catch the foot, you can bring the hand onto your hip and just stay here, and you can play with extending the leg if you want, okay? Catching that foot. If you are there, firm the hips in, lifting that left leg up. Good. Then slowly release, bring that left leg in front, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Good. Widen your feet until we come towards that squat like we did in the beginning. Again. Good. And from this squat, option to stay here where you are or put your hands down and play a little bit with the arm balance, bringing the knees into the armpits, gazing forward and drawing the navel up towards that crow pose. Release whenever you need to release. One more breath. Beautiful. Fiery practice today. We go from there to downward facing dog. And your choice, if you want to take a vinyasa, you add one more to the game. Cobra pose. Lengthen the spine, back bend. Exhale. Down dog. And we take our last side of the standing sequences, okay? Good. Second side, left leg goes up and back. Left knee to chest. Left leg up again. Left foot forward. Good. Stay there for a moment. Firm through that left foot. Spread the toes. Firm the hips into one another. We're going to use the hands as support. And I'm bringing my right knee behind the left knee. Good. Drop the trunk. Keep your right hand as your support. And with the left hand, I'm going to catch my right foot, okay? Maybe this is it and this is where I'm staying. Maybe I'm going a little further if that leg is able to push into the hand and go a little higher. It doesn't matter if it doesn't go super high. Draw the navel in, relax the torso. Push the foot into the hand. One more breath. Good. Then slowly release. Right leg next to the left one, fold into Uttanasana. Good. Inhaling halfway. Exhale and fold. Good. One more time. We open our feet to the sides for a squat. If you're tired and this is it for you, stay in the squat. If you want to give it a shot a second time for that crow pose, the arm balance, then go there, put your hands down, gaze forward, draw the navel in. It's more of a rounded position here. We need to lift the hips a little more, bring the feet a little closer if you need, and then again, you hook those knees as high as you can into your armpits, gaze forward, and then you go into that balance. If you don't want to go towards the balance yet, this is a really nice modification, just lifting the heels and shifting the weight forward so you lose fear perhaps of going into that balance, okay? Good, when you are done, we go back, our last down dog. And your choice for the last vinyasa, or if you want, you take your knees down and you come into child's pose. If you're taking the vinyasa, stay in your breath. Good. Nice. Okay. From here, we are going to slowly move our legs again in front of us. And we are going to lie down onto our backs. Good. Take a deep breath in. Notice the trunk, the head, the shoulders, and your breath. Good. Okay, we are going to come into some variations of the bridge pose today. So, if you know that you prefer to do this shape with support and you want to do it more restorative, you can take the block under the sacrum and just stay there, okay? If you are good with the fiery practice that we are still going on with it a little more, press through your feet and walk the shoulder blades into one another. We are going to activate the hips, core here with the sacrum moving in, the glutes activated. I'm going to, like I said, make sure that my shoulder blades are moved in so we have that expansion in the chest. And once you're ready, pressing through the feet, lift up through the hips, walk those shoulders in a little more. Maybe you lace the fingers and you press into your mat, or you can also bend the elbows and push the mat and hold yourself with your hands. Pick the version that works for you, okay? Good. From here, bring the feet a little closer to one another. Keep activating the glutes. Push into the left foot. Bring the right leg up. Firm the hips in. Bend the right knee. Put the foot down. Reset the shape. Activate those glutes. Lift the hips. Push into the right foot. And lift the left leg. Bend the knee, take the foot down, release the arms, slowly come down. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I'm not undoing the back bend yet because we'll go for a little more, so stay there for a moment. One more breath to reset. Good, then I'm going to press into my left foot and this time put the right foot on top of my left thigh. It looks like the number 4. We are going to try and come into the bridge pose, holding the legs like they are. My right knee is moving away from my chest. I'm again walking my shoulder blades into one another. Again, I have 3 points of contact instead of 4. So I need to be very firm into that left foot and use the blades of my shoulders to keep me grounded, okay? We are activating those glutes, core, hips, and opening the chest. Whenever you're ready, if you want, you can use your elbows for the second version or the one that you like, and firming everything. When you're ready, lift up. If you want, you lace the fingers again, breathing in. 2 more breaths. Then slowly release, gradually returning. Put the right foot down. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. And then we're going to put that left foot on top of the right thigh. We prepare the second side. Make sure your right foot is firm, firming also the hips into one another. Walk those shoulder blades, tuck them in. If you want to use your elbows, use the elbows. Remember, we try and keep the left knee away from the chest. And when you're ready, lift up. Lace the fingers if you want. Sacrum in. 3 breaths. Then slowly release, take it down, put that left foot down on your mat. Another deep breath in and out. Good. Option here to take the full-blown Erdha Dhanurasana shape, the full-blown back bend. I need to move my mat because I'm hitting the wall. Good. And so if you want, if not, stay where you are, then we'll slowly start slowing down. But if you want, you put your hands behind the shoulders. Make sure you have space in between your feet. Ground the inner and outer edges of the feet if you are coming into that back bend. Shoulder blades towards one another. The shape starts very similarly than the bridge pose. So I'm going to activate my glutes, my hips, lift there. Then you can go into the head and maybe a little further if you're going up. Whenever you're ready, take it back or stay there a little longer if you want. And then we'll all put the soles of the feet together and we let the knees drop to the sides. Bring your hands into your belly and take a few breaths. Return to your breath, your home. And as we slow down again, we return to our inner power, our fire. And when we develop the courage to tap into this place, we gain more strength, we feel more stable and firm in our truth, we clear the misunderstandings, and we get closer, we move closer to compassion, to loving kindness, generosity, peace. And we can use that light, that glow, that power to instill our thoughts, our words, and actions. Good, then we'll slowly bring both knees towards one another. We open the arms like a T letter and we bring the knees into the chest. We're going to send both knees towards the right elbow. We are not staying too long yet. Then I'm coming back to the center. Then I'm going over to the left and back to the center. Let's repeat this. Extend through the arms, both knees up and over to the right. This time, try and drop the left shoulder a little bit more. Bring the knees back to center. Take them both over to the left. Right shoulder heavy. Back to center. Good. This last time we stay, both knees over to the right. Left shoulder heavy, belly moving towards the left. And if it's possible, extend the left leg and catch the foot with your hand and push the foot into the hand as you take the chin over to the left. Soften the face, relax your tongue. Your jaws become heavy. Good, and then slowly bending both knees, we get back to the center. Good, reset the hips if you need extra space. Let's bring both knees back up and over to the left, trying to send them up towards your left elbow. Drop the right shoulder, bring the belly over to the right and the chin over also to the right. If it feels okay in your body and appropriate today, you can extend your right leg, catch it with your left hand, catching the foot and pushing the foot into the hand, okay? And we stay here for a few breaths, coming closer to our closure. So take a few breaths here. One more breath on that side. Good. Then we return to center. Good. Hug both knees into the chest and rock a little bit from side to side. Good. And we are going to take a happy baby pose here. So slowly go towards your shins or your feet. Catch them and bring them in towards you with the knees wide. Nice. Good. You can rock a little bit from side to side. Super. Try to ground through the back of your pelvis, lengthen the spine, lengthen your tailbone. Beautiful. And then as you release your legs, I'm moving towards Shavasana, but if you feel like you want to take your legs up the wall or a block under your pelvis to elevate the legs before resting, or a shoulder stand, if you feel safe and confident in that posture, take it. We have a couple of minutes left. You can do that. And then I'll mark the way to the rest, okay? Make sure that you have the support needed for any shape that you're choosing. A really good opportunity to listen to your body, okay? Don't force it. Don't be violent with it. Don't push it into a place that it's not meant to be. If you are taking a shoulder stand, remember that we want to avoid rounding in the upper back. So you lift your hips as high as you can. Yes, beautiful. And you elevate through the inner legs because those legs should be very active, lifting that energy up towards the skies, okay? So you create more safety and support in your spine and your shoulders. Beautiful. Let's slowly move down. If you are coming with me towards the rest, make your way either into a wall that supports your legs or perhaps a pillow, a bolster, a blanket under the thighs, lying down on your back and moving towards Shavasana. We take the gift of the pause. Rest in a natural way like a small child. Rest like an ocean without waves. Rest within clarity like a candle flame. Rest without self-concerns like a human corpse. Rest and moving like a mountain.